Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're playing with some brand new ColourPop. I have the Play It Jewel eyeshadow palette. I love the packaging on this because it kind of looks like a kaleidoscope. And I loved looking at kaleidoscopes when I was little. But this eyeshadow palette has a little bit of everything for everyone. There's some neutrals in here. There's some vibrant pops of color. So I'm really excited to play around with this with you guys. Now, I did reach out to a friend and she's the one who picked out this eyeshadow palette out of the ones that I still need to use. So shout out to Casey for doing that for me. So also, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Now, if you want to see how I got this look and how these eyeshadows performed, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, the eyes are primed, and this time I used the ColourPop Party Proof Eyeshadow Primer. This came out with this eyeshadow palette. So I figured we would try these out today. I asked my friend Casey, so shout out to Casey, which eyeshadow palette I should use today, and I sent her a video of all the options, and this is the one that she chose. So this is Casey's pick, and the color story on this is very interesting. It is stunning. I do know though, I want to play with this shade right here, Fractal. I haven't swatched any of these. I've just been looking at them and the colors are so dreamy. Like this blue shade right here is stunning, but Fractal is one of those that looks like a duo shift. So it kind of has like a blue to purpley pink. So I feel like this could go with any number of shades that are in this palette, whether I did a more neutral with the browns or if I worked with some of the burgundies. But what I think I want to do is I want to play with some of these like brown shades, add in some of these like purpley burgundies, and then use Fractal. But before I do that, I do want to swatch some more of these shimmers. This one is Crown. The blue one is Tiara. Ooh, that one is Sparkle, and this one is Majesty. So those are really like the big pops of color, and then Fractal is that one that just kind of has like that duo shift. There's a couple other shades in here, like Luster looks like it's a champagne shade. There's some golds, some burnt orange. So I feel like this has a lot of great color combinations that you could use. I'm gonna stick with the browns and the burgundies and use Fractal. So let me clean these off and we'll jump into it. Okay, you guys, so I think the first shade I want to go into is this one right here, Purity. I want to put that into the crease, give us something to build on. It looks like it has some of the pinky undertones, vice more of the like brown tan undertones. Just on my Huda Beauty, this is the eye blender brush. There is some fallout in this palette. I'm used to that with ColourPop, but it doesn't like change how it performs. Okay, so that one went on seamlessly. It just seems to have blended out perfectly. When I'm looking at these brown shades in here, there's some that lean a little more orange, there's some that lean a little more brown. So I think I want to go into this shade right here, Craft, because it leans more brown than orange, especially because I want to pull the brown shades out for the shade Fractal. And then we'll go into one of the like more burgundy shades for the outer V. Ooh. You guys, that's a lot. I don't know if it picked up on camera. I really hope it did. That was so much that it picked up and I barely dipped into it. I'm not mad at it because that means that I got product. So if you want more of that diffused look, then you use like a blender brush. If you want something more concentrated, you use like a compacted smudger brush. So right now I just want that brush of color because I don't want it to be too concentrated to the point that when I do the burgundy, you don't get that like dark concentrated color. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch over to a smudger brush. And I think I want to pick up this shade right here, Mosaic, which looks like it has more red than purple, whereas Finest has more of the like sienna reds, if that makes any sense. This shade is really pretty. I really like this shade Mosaic. I'll probably go in with the brown a little bit more on the outside of this line, more in the crease, just to blend it out a little bit. But so far, I like how it's blended out, and it just kind of gives that like wash of color in the crease. If I want it more concentrated, which I kind of do, I'm just gonna pack it in there before I blend it. And I'm not gonna over blend it, just it amplified it a little bit. I do think I wanna add a little bit of that shade Purity just on the interior to pick up that pinky brown shade for underneath Fractal. And I'm just gonna fluff it in there. Okay, and then that beautiful shade Fractal. Ooh, it kind of looks like a sunset. Like that cotton candy sunset vibes. Ooh, I really like that. I'm gonna go back into Mosaic a little bit, just on the exterior to blend it out a little bit. I don't want to lose that burgundy shade on the exterior. You guys, I really, as simple as it was, I only used a couple shades. This is one of my favorites right now. Ooh, shout out to Casey for choosing this palette because I was not planning on using it. Okay, let me go do this eye, some face makeup. I'll be back so we can finish off this eye look. Okay, you guys, I'm back so we can finish off this eye look. And looking at the palette, I'm gonna stick with the browns and the burgundies just to finish it off, make it cohesive, nothing too crazy. I mean, I could do the teal. We've done that before. I just wanna keep it streamlined. So I'm gonna go back into that shade Purity, which was the first one that we put in there. For this, I'm just gonna use the little eye smudge brush from Huda Beauty. This has quickly became my favorite like under eye brush because of how it's flat. So I don't know if you can see, but it's a flat brush, which makes it so nice to just place it where you want it, finesse it out. It's just super easy to use. And then I'm gonna go into this shade Mosaic, and I'm gonna hit the outer V like I usually do and then drag it under. All right, so for inner corner highlight, we're gonna reach back into our Jaclyn face palette, and we're gonna use this icy white shade. You guys, I love this shade. It is amazing. And then just a smidge on the brow bone. Okay, so now for some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I'm really excited with how it turned out. It's subtle, we only used a couple shades, and I think it turned out beautifully. That duochrome shade Fractal is by far one of my favorites. And I think that if I put a darker shade under there or something with like a bright color like that blue or the teal, it would have grabbed those colors too. So I'm interested to see how it plays with other colors. But I don't know, let me know down below. What do you think? Do you like this? Is this palette something that you were looking for? This is the Play It Jewel by ColourPop. And the shades in here are stunning. I feel like you have a bunch of beautiful colors that you could work with. You can come up with some fall shades, some fun shades, some springy shades. There's, I think, something in here for everyone. And I love that ColourPop is so affordable. Now, the one thing that I did have some issues with was that darker brown shade. Which one was it? Craft. There was a lot of fallout with that one. I did have to dust some of it off of my brush, but it still performed beautifully on the eye. So if you don't mind fallout, this palette is for you. definitely go and check it out. Let me know down below, are you planning on picking it up? Are you gonna pass on it? Are there other ColourPop eyeshadow palettes or collections that you're looking at? I'm interested. Now, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.